Hey, welcome everybody. Doing some quick checks, make sure everything's good to go. Looks good there. Looks good there. Sweet. Looks good there. Sweet. Looks good. Okay. All right. So today, we're going to be trying Bone Zone for the first time. I've got the Flicker Stick character pretty ready to go. It's at level 99. I like where it's at. There's still room to grow here, and I've considered trying to push it that far, but I think I'm just gonna let it go how it is, and then we're gonna work on that video. But while looking for other builds that I think are gonna be more approachable and more scalable without as much currency, I wanted to take a look at Boneshatter because I've never tried it before. And while I like Flicker Strike, it has some situational problems where you can't control where you are, and so dodging becomes difficult in boss fights. So, in order to try and combat that, I'm gonna try another thing. Hey, Bright May, how's it going? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Fantastic, good, glad to hear it. Yeet. Go be zoning out. Sweet. Bright May, if you would, let me know. Also, that was sarcasm. Is it because of what was going on today in chat? In Discord? I'm assuming. Also, if you can let me know if the chat relay, I suppose, what I could call it, is working, that would be fantastic. Where? There we go. Everything seems fine to me. Looks good, looks good. Sounds good, looks good. Sweet. Tea was spilled. Yeah, I'm still mad. Yeah, I understand that. So the reason I'm asking May is because I'm using Restream at the moment, which I wasn't before, so this is new to me. And so, in theory, the YouTube and Twitch chat should be sharing with each other. If you post something in Twitch chat, Restream should be sending it over to YouTube and so forth. Because I can see both. Well, I think I can see both. All right, I can see that. Can you see that in Twitch chat? Ow. Nope, okay. So I've got to get the chat bot set up. There's a... So it's packaged with it, but there's a chat bot that will essentially repost any chats and send them across. I haven't set it up, I guess. Oh, I need this to be move only. Yeah, I'm trying a bunch of different stuff today. I'm not using Pretzel anymore, and I'm using Restream. I miss Pretzel when it makes me sad. Yeah, it's got some okay stuff. It's just I don't know, some of it. It's alright. I'm giving Epidemic a try and seeing if it's any better. On that note, I actually don't like this, so this can go somewhere. these. But it is nice because I no longer have to look at 2 separate chats. So there's that. Because I did have to do that. I had 2 chats pulled up all the time. Okay, so let's go look at our uniques. We don't have any unique axes we can use yet, but we do have gold rim, regular gloves, this ring, this amulet, white shirt, and I think it's it for now. It's the lowest level. 13 is limb split. Yeah, we'll grab limb split. Grab some portal scrolls, grab some wisdom scrolls, and level up once. Let's actually go look at, see what the tree I'm looking at looks like. Okay. I'm only just testing this build. See if I like Bone Zone at all. Yeah, it's a big advantage. It really is. Hopefully I can get Restream set up to do... Actually, can I do that here? Ooh. Okay. Okay, try something. Just did a thing. Oh, I need the chat. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, that's Restream. That's cool. Sweet. All right, and then hey Pugs, how's it going? You have to have people active in stream to get you affiliate. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make it so that people who were on Twitch or YouTube didn't miss out on conversation pieces. That was all. Sweet. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, we can move on. It'll be fine. Let's throw this in here. This in here. Wonder if YouTube can see my emotes. Nope. Worth a shot. Really shouldn't be using heavy strike at this point. Oh well. I'll figure it out in a little bit. Okay. That is a very satisfying thunk. I wonder what all I can do from here. Alright. Let's go here, and then we're going to switch out Heavy Strike, because Heavy Strike is awful. Place without other things to push it along. Let's go talk to Nessa. You've been crocheting rugs all week? Nice. EK Fireball Ruthless Smite is an option. Perforate, Glacial Hammer. Molten Strike. Did I just go Molten Strike? Yeah, I think I level with Molten Strike. Trying to use up all my old yarn to make space for the new. Take 6 balls of yarn at once, so rugs are very plushy. Nice. That's the best way to have it. It's going better? I'm glad to hear it, Pugs. Very glad to hear it. Also, sorry I didn't stream last week. I was not feeling it. I'm actually glad I didn't, because I ended up watching another streamer. That's where I saw them streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and they were using Restream. Still not 100% better, but better. Yeah. Just takes a little time. I mean, that's really what it is. Right? It's like a little bit of time has passed, so it's a little bit better. With more time. Yeah, so I was watching another streamer, and honestly, they helped me with quite a few things all at the same time. But I saw them using Restream, and that it was propagating messages across, and that was really cool. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and get that set up for next time. That way, I have that, and Twitch and YouTube can talk to each other. If I had known you wanted a shared chat, I would have suggested talking to Adam since he has multi-platform. I didn't know it was an option. I just noticed it in the stream I happened to watch, and I was just like, okay, that's really cool. Going to therapy because I didn't want professional help. Good. Always better to reach out than try and deal with something on your own if you know. All right. Let's go ahead and Ancestral Call is level 4, so we'll wait for that. Shared chat is really cool. Sweet, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I was always bummed when like we were having a conversation with, like, either me and Pugs were having a conversation or me and somebody on Twitch was having a conversation about build details, and I'd be talking with them, but I'd have to like pause and explain to the other platform. It's like, oh, okay, here's the question that was asked. And so I feel like it makes it a little more seamless, a little more unified. Despite what your viewing preference is. You got 3 other people into PNG tubing? Oh no. Although I saw, so I wasn't entirely sure what you were talking about. But I saw in your stream the other day your little cow, and it's very cute. That's what I'm saying. Your cow's great. It took me a minute because I'm a little slow on the pickup, but it took me a minute to realize that the cow wasn't animated at all. And now I understand fully what PNG tuber is. It's a series of static images, or at least it seemed like it. But it works really well. Yeah, I need to get the rest of my Twitch set up. I'll probably bug you about that. Sometime in the next couple weeks. Who knows? I'm also trying to get on a better video schedule because my current upload schedule is terrible. I'll get there. Oh, you use hotkeys to switch out the emoticons? Nice. Four images, eyes open, mouth open, / closed, eyes closed, mouth open / closed. They go in order, you can get the effects like bouncing. Nice. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, I thought it was even more sophisticated than that. I thought it was reacting to like you speaking, and so whenever it picked up your mic audio, it would automatically switch. I don't even know how feasible that is. Oh, it does? Okay. That's cool. Eventually I'm gonna get a real webcam. In the eventually plans. I feel very slow. Animation between mouth open and close is voice activated. Gotcha. And you just hotkey the... No, you said you hotkey the emoticons. Does it just automatically switch between the open and closed eyes? Like on a timer? Sorry, I'm revealing all your magic secrets. Okay. Got a bunch of levels. Let's do this. When my mic picks up on sound, it'll switch with the two. And in between the animation and flicker our eyes closed to make it look like I'm blinking. Gotcha, okay. So the blinking one is constant, it sounds like. It's really cool. I care to switch facial expressions like happy, angry, sad. Each has their own setup. Nice. Honestly, I can see that being super useful for a lot of people. Because I know I am not super emotive all of the time. Not magic, they're really helpful tutorials. Nice. Also, don't sell yourself short. It is magic. Everything is a little bit magic. I just bought my PNG tuber off Apsy, and there are people on there that do custom. Sweet. Like my tolerance for stupid people. See, magic. Yeah, exactly. If you don't understand how something works, it's magic to you. To be fair, when code or anything works, yeah, it's magical. True. It is more magical the longer you've been working on it. That is my opinion. The longer you're working on a piece of code, when it finally works, that's the magic. Need to put in this flask because I'm tired of being slow. Learning SQL and James is helping set up a table for practice. I want to make a table for everyone who has adopted a cow from my stream. Nice. It shouldn't be a terribly hard thing to set up and automate. Also a good learning experience. Alright, let's set up my portal here. And let's roll. Okay, ruthless. And we need to find the way out. That looks like the way out. Shouldn't be, but I've only learned how to use SQL in textbook format. Never actually physically make the database. All the exercises had the stuff set up already. It's not too bad. It's all the same. It's just a slightly different command, essentially. They're probably just saving the creation for later when you understand a little bit more about how the database is operating. Only know basic HTML. Hey, that can get pretty deep as well. That's actually how I got into programming HTML. I had a bunch of fun setting up HTML, and then decided I wanted to get more into that and start doing JavaScript. And then from there I started, really I went to college and was like, I'm gonna be a computer science major. So that's what I did. Worked out pretty well for me. But along with that, I want to turn tracker worksheets into usable Google Slides. I've been using Google Slide mood trackers and habit trackers on Etsy, but they don't have what I need. Not a PDF format, interactive tracker. It was in my 8th grade digital design. It was pretty easy. Oh yeah. It's when you start getting into like the more advanced stuff, like if you want to embed stuff, that you start breaking into JavaScript and you start like figuring out how to do things that aren't possible in HTML. Because HTML is really just a lot of formatting. And then JavaScript is where the magic happens. And it's not really that different. It's just how much capability there is. Control C, Control V. True. Not Google Slides, Google Sheets. Gotcha. Basically Excel. Yeah. I haven't used Excel, like, for real, for probably 6 years now. I've either used Open Sheets, which is the, there's an open, it's Open Office. That's what I used to use, but I've used Google for forever. And it uses all the same stuff. Honestly, if you know how to do formatting in Sheets, you can probably just transfer a lot of that knowledge over to SQL. You gotta learn the commands because they're gonna be slightly different. I seem to be like stuttering a little bit, and it doesn't seem to be my latency. What's going on? Am I getting frame jumps? Latency, VRAM. No idea. I can show you later what I'm trying to do. Okay. Come on, there we go. This will be much better as soon as we have a real amount of. I'm not sure why I'm getting frame drops, or at least it seems like it on my end. I don't know. Perfect. Okay. Take this back to town. I hope our portal is still open. Is. Right. These. Dead end. Can I jump across this? No, I don't have a travel skill, so that's not gonna work. Went to help James make grilled cheese sandwiches for his coworkers on Monday. Nice. Over 50 people signed up. Oh, wow. You guys have... James has a sign-up sheet for grilled cheese? It is... Okay. I mean, I guess. I mean, the real question is there tomato soup? So that's where Grilled cheese shines. His boss made people do a sign up to donate to pay for his supplies. Oh, gotcha. No, it's just sandwiches. Ah, okay. I mean, it makes sense. It'd be way easier. But that's awesome. I'm actually glad his boss is doing that, because it shows his boss cares. We make fancy grilled cheeses. Oh, I see. Once a month it's grilled cheese day. Nice. Look at James. Bringing his coworkers together with cheese. Alright. Bell, totem, ancestor protector. We do actually need ancestor protector. No, I don't want that. I also want... No, where is it? Molten shell. Let's see what we have for boots now. Wanderlust. Ignored. What else do we have? Pretty much it for now. Yeah. Yeah, it's the best options for now. Let's grab this. Let's see what our POV says. Over that way, down that way. Sure. Let's grab this first. Yeah, we'll do this. Back to the climb. Spare room started to shape up, so we can finally have company over now. And hint, that's a bit of a drive. I don't know if you know that. It's it would be one thing if, you know, it was like a quick jaunt. But I appreciate it, even though I feel threatened. There's an little stabby cow emote. That is my favorite of your emotes, by the way. This is a stabby cow. There are many good ones, but that one is my favorite. Oh no. Okay. Probably be like a weekend thing or something, just to go out and enjoy the area. Go to places you like. See, the one of the only places I miss is closed. Roz is the only place that I like legitimately miss. I like the combo. Oh, nice. No, R-A-W-S. Roz. No, not meh. I will never forget. Because they have the, or they had, when they were open, they had the Louisiana fried rice. And that was to die for. I've yet to find a fried rice that I like as much. No clue what that is. It is a Japanese Thai fusion restaurant that I used to go to a lot in Louisiana, and it ended up burning down after I left. But they had something that they called Louisiana fried rice, and it was crawfish and crab and shrimp and chicken and jalapenos all in a fried rice, and it was delicious. I miss wasabi so bad. If I liked sushi more, I might agree with you, but sushi to me is okay. I got this steak, hibachi, and rice. I feel like Ronin was better for that, though. Ronin was a hibachi place. Ronin was okay. I don't know. There was also... Okay, I will say there was a... I don't know if it's still open, but there was a Mexican place that opened up not long before I moved. And they had an incredible carnitas. It was so good. So good. But I also just really like carnitas because they're delicious. I like hibachis, but I don't like interacting with the customers. Yeah, that's true. I feel like it's always awkward sitting at a table with a bunch of strangers. But it's almost always fun. Like every now and then you'll find a really good experience because you'll like sit down with a bunch of people who happen to be really cool. Don't like trying to catch shrimp or whatever. Yeah. I will say, I do want one of those grills eventually. Like a dream house, I want one of those grills. I'm a lurk and get an ice cream. Go get your ice cream. I had ice cream earlier. Live your ice cream life. Sometimes there's an old white lady, very annoying. Yeah, it can be that way. I find loud or obnoxious people the worst. I just had cookies. Oh yeah. I don't know. Cookies don't get me like ice cream do. Although warm cookies and ice cream is always good stuff. I also really like ice cream sandwiches with cookies. That's used to be my favorite way to eat ice cream. Like hands down, favorite ice cream was ice cream sandwiches with cookies. On like the cookies is the sandwich. I had ice cream at like 7. Yeah. Let's not worry too much about what I would do for a Klondike bar. Because the answer is go and get it at the store, because I'm an adult. That's what you do for a Klondike bar. And definitely nothing else. Do I want to go ahead and grab this? I think I do. Even though I'm not using an axe yet. Although I'm only 2 levels away. Yeah, no, totally. Only strictly legal things and only buying it. %. You believe me, right, Pugs? I love those weird commercials. Because like the commercials for Klondike bars used to be pretty wild. And of course, who wouldn't? Exactly. I am the most credible person. All right. I can't wait until I can actually start using Boneshatter. All right. Worst part about recent events, learning to trust myself and others again, feeling actually loved, not fake loved. Still have to see her. Yeah. You'll get there. I am glad your therapy is shot. Good stuff. Everybody needs help. Alright, where is this pirate? He's not back here, is he? Just 15-minute call initially. Still, it gets you on the right track. Because it helps you get into healthy habits. And that is I think the big part. All my school stuff is almost done for the year. Oh yeah, that's right, because it's wrapping up May. Excited for summer vacation? Ooh, that was rough. Alright. You're too tanky. I'll deal with you later. Come on, I'll fight you while I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm hoping on a cruise and I have to see her for like 2 months at least. Nice. Well, good. I'm excited for you. Sounds awesome. Okay, so we are now level 13. We can equip our axe. We can throw a molten shell over here. Do that. Now we have our two-handed axe. Then go this way. Oh, all right. And that should carry us through, honestly, most of the rest of this leveling process. Actually doing stuff on board now, like laundry. Couldn't sleep last night, so I wrote a song. Nice. I actually need to do laundry. Where are we at? There we go. Here. A lot of orbs of alteration in Act 1. I hate doing laundry. Same. But it's not nearly as bad doing it in your own house as it is with like a laundromat. Laundromats are the worst. Because I never feel comfortable just leaving my clothes at a laundromat. I also think they're super overpriced. Do you sit there the whole time? Yup. I bring a book or I bring something to do while I'm there. Homework, if I have that, because that's when I had to go to laundromats, is when I was in college. Yeah, I'll bring that stuff and I will sit there and get things done while I'm doing laundry. Back with a drumstick. For a second, I thought you meant chicken. And then I remembered that you were going to get ice cream. Drumsticks are good. Not as good as ice cream sandwiches, but good. The tiny ends are awesome. It amazes me that those ever became a thing. Like, everyone loves them, but I was shocked when they started selling just the ends. Like, you could just buy a package of the ends. I hit so hard already. All right. I'm going to grab these. Does the stream chat go both ways? It should. Yeah, so you should be seeing Twitch, and Twitch should be seeing a very similar message from YouTube. I think he's just wondering if you see it the same way. Yeah, hopefully now if I'm having a conversation with somebody, everybody can be included. That's the goal, at least. Okay, this goes in the garbage because I don't need it anymore. Destroy, 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 destroy. And then we'll store everything else. And let's take a look at our boots again. We can get new boots that aren't as bad. Probably rings? No, no rings. No axes, but I probably won't need to replace this axe for quite some time. This amulet is better. That. And I think that's... Oh, here, what about gloves? Oh, we can get flesh and spirit. Yeah, let's put on flesh and spirits. Where is... Running because I know you have YouTube and Twitch open. Yeah. I'll probably need life tap. Let's see. Climb the ground, volcanic fissure, sweep, sunder. Okay. Could do sweep. I'll keep what I've got. It works. It works. I forgot while I was looking to look at belts. I think we're good on belts too. Yeah, the belt I have is good. Alright, let's talk to everybody. Get all our skill points. Grab leap slam. On E. All right, where's the den at? Been reading about moral Kantianism, and it's interesting. Is that a philosophy? If so, I'm not familiar with it. I mean, I'm not familiar with it either way, but congrats, you've received a 100 message today with Restream chat. Nice. I didn't know there were achievements for Restream. We did it, everybody. We got 100 messages. Yeah, I don't know what limitations there are for Restream, because I'm not paying for it at the moment. So hopefully the limitations aren't too bad. Classic W, yeah. So far it seems like the only limitation is that I can only stream to 2 platforms at a time, which totally fine with me. Meets my use case pretty perfectly. Hey, how's it going, Creighton? All right. Now we go back. Talk to you. Talk to you. Grab that. We're not going to use it, so bye. And then grab these. And roll out. I feel like getting good boots is going to be really important for this build. Or at least for my enjoyment of the build. Although the attack speed is supposed to get pretty high, so I suppose it shouldn't be too bad. There we go. All right. What are these monsters that keep dropping these acorns? I don't like them. Away. So much crocheting. All of the crocheting. Mutated squirrels? Yeah, I don't know. These are the worst. These things, I think, are like skeleton things. I don't know. I think they're the ones that were causing the issues. Not that it was much of an issue. Like I didn't end up carrying. Eventually, I will get through him. Now I go back. And move on. There's this. I need to find. There's the torch. Following the road to get to Alira. Okay. There's that. And we'll go almost out of purple and a few small blues to go through. Either this rug is going to be very long or rainbow is going to get cut off. Could you just make it a circle? I mean, I haven't looked at I guess it probably depends on if you're going for a true representation of a rainbow, but if you put the yarn that you have the least of in the middle and do like a circle shape. You do blues in the right way, they can look purple. With art, yes, but I don't think you can do that with yarn. I could be wrong, I don't know anything about crocheting. I'm trying to use a volume ray yarn, so I'm doing one color at a time. It's gonna be a rectangle because it's gonna go in the laundry room. Gotcha. There is... There we go. Weaver's Chambers. Who we were looking for. And a super cute rug to go under my desk. Cute rug would be great in a kid's room. Nice. I don't know why I didn't think rainbow gets cut off. Just rainbow is easier. Easiest way to use up as much yarn as possible. Gotcha. Makes sense. All right. Now we just stand in this corner and hold down attack. If I have any yarn left over, I'm gonna make kennel mats for the dogs for travel. Sounds like a good plan. I keep trying to get my cat things that I think he'll like, but he refuses to climb inside of anything. Like, he doesn't like being covered up by anything. So I have to keep that in mind. Like, I got him this little cat cave thing that's like a covered area, and it's all like fuzzy and warm. He lays on top of it, and so it's totally flat now. Just flattened it. We got a bean cat bed for Toast. Used to like it, but he won't use it anymore since we moved. Close combat, rage, cruelty, shockwave could be good. It's got a cooldown though. Elemental damage, melee physical, probably melee physical. Yeah, we'll do melee physical. And alright, let's go take another look. Okay, I'm gonna go up that way, over that way. Oh, let me go. Does have 10% increased effect on you. Okay, so we're gonna go this way first. We love sleeping on our gaming chairs, piles of laundry, and our nightstand bed. We got our nightstand bed for our room, so we can keep. She can sleep in our room. One by James's desk. Really doesn't use much. So I've got a giant beanbag, like a 6 foot across beanbag. It's massive, and I take naps in it all the time. But the cat lays in it. Like he's just like this little droplet of cuteness in the middle of the beanbag. But he loves it. Oh, you know what? I need to go up here first. And he does actually like the top of his cat tree. So he's got a cat tree that he sleeps on top of. And then between the back of the couch, like behind the couch, there's a window. And so he sleeps between the back of the couch and the window on the windowsill. I'm gonna get those weird circular chairs from the 90s. They are weird. They really are weird. Where? Let's grab this. Keep going. If I'm thinking of the right chairs, I don't think I could ever be comfortable in those weird circular chairs from the 90s. Like, I know it's for the dog, so it doesn't matter, but like, they've got like this weird mix of having armrests and also not having armrests. And I hate it. There's like no comfortable way to hold your arms in those chairs. I feel like it's a really weird complaint. But I don't know, it's just the way I've always felt about them. Okay, Ancestral Cry is something we want. Go ahead and grab it. Sent you a pic. Oh god. Oh, the Papasan chairs. Okay, never mind. Those are awesome. Okay, those I love. Those are the best. I was thinking of the wrong chair. I think I'm thinking of the wrong decade as well. I think the chairs I'm thinking of are like 70s. I think the name for them is like PAPSAN or P-A-P-A-S-A-N? I don't know. I just know they're usually made of like wicker and also really expensive. Is that correct? P-A-P-A-S-A-N? Oh, was it on the picture? Oh my god. Scroll to Walmart and it showed up under saucer chair. Yeah. I mean, it's a better description. I was obsessed with those for a while, but like a good one is so expensive. It's like you can get the ones that work from Walmart, but the like really nice ones, it's like you can spend like $600 on just the cushion. It's wild. And that was years ago, so who knows what it is now. Are we? I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I'm enjoying myself. Looking forward to having Monday off. And hopefully I'll get some time to put a video together because I've been putting that off and I really shouldn't. Yeah, doing pretty well. Where are we at? I hate this place. This layout is always awful for me. Like I can never remember where I actually need to go. Thanks, Pugs. Okay. I think I'm gonna change the music up a little bit. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Sweet. Where'd OBS go? There it is. Okay. I'm a little worried that the result of this test, so I'm trying this skill for the first time, but I'm already a little concerned that I'm going to really enjoy myself, because it's going to pretty drastically affect the way I play the game, and that's not a bad thing. It's just gonna be an interesting position to be in. I feel like usually I'm like, I don't want to press buttons, I don't want to think, I just want to go fast, fly through maps. And in concept, the skill that I'm trying, Boneshatter, is not that. Like, every example I've seen of it, given these could be bad examples, is slow. But the build I found on PoE Ninja seems to make it seem like really nice to play. And so I'm just like, I feel like this could work. Like, I don't see why this wouldn't be good. So we're gonna try it. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully the instinct that I'm getting from the build is correct. Ooh, got frozen. I need to figure out what I'm doing with this crappy Walmart desk idiot left behind. I mean, the best... I don't know, I feel like the best option is just take it out to the street and get rid of it. Ripped out the contact paper. Yeah, it's... Walmart desks are so bad. Like, they do the job. That's it. And they've got like a maximum lifetime of 3 years or so. She covered it in contact paper. Gross. I mean, it's a way to decorate without it costing too much, but still, especially if you like, it's so easy to mess with contact paper. Kind of want to leave it in the spare room for company to use. It's an option. Why not just paint it? Yeah. You also want to put it in James' room to have some more to work. I mean, go for it. Legitimately, it's not super likely that guests are going to need a place, a desk. Although I say that, and then I think of who all of our friends are, and I'm like, you know what, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Probably will paint it, but I don't know if I sand it down first. If it's probably, yeah, it's probably best to sand it down, at least lightly. I wouldn't go too hard on it, because usually Walmart desks are not actual wood, like there's a wood veneer. Somebody brought a laptop. Someone wanted notebooks. Yeah, it's true. Just swinging away. UL if the paint is too smooth. It's MDF wood laminate cover. Okay. Some paint might stick to the laminate. You'd have to do some research. I wouldn't do a latex paint because that's gonna rip off, but Googling what to do. Nice. That's the real answer. Just ask someone who knows better. I certainly don't. I know what I'd do, and I'd cover it in resin. Get a resin dye that you like. Do a super thin resin coat on it. You can also do a combo, do a contact paper and then a resin on top of that. And I want a foldable dresser to put in for the company as well. My mom doesn't like living out of a suitcase. She always empties her suitcase when they go to hotels. I don't like playing with resin. I love resin. I enjoy it way too much. I think just because there's very little you can't do with it. I made my own like desk. Like I've got a hardcore desk that is like 2 inches thick of just resin. And it's entirely too big and too heavy, but I love it. I have stuff to do resin keychains and molds and stuff, but I can't stand it. Oh yeah, no, I love it. The I don't know if you know what fireglass is, but there is this glass that is meant to go in fireplaces, and it's like usually like blue and black and all kinds of colors like that. And it's just meant to reflect the light of the fire and throw it around the room. It's called fireglass. So I've got a bunch of that, and I essentially have a recessed desk, and it's almost like a terrarium kind of thing. And I've got a bunch of that, and it's a bunch of black and blue fireglass and some LEDs that are set into the resin. And then it's like an inch thick resin pour on top of the 6 foot tall or 6 foot long desk. It's like a 200 pound minimum desk. It's heavy. And it also cost me way too much money to make. Like it would have been cheaper to buy a similarly sized, like straight up slab of mahogany and mounted it on legs. Would have been cheaper, but it was a really fun project. I need to finish that desk. So I wanna sand the top layer down and refinish it because some of the resin didn't set properly. Ooh, I was not ready for this fight. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that fight. I bought a $300 8-foot butcher countertop, used it as a desk, stained it, wanted to mount it on the wall, but never did. Using a sawhorse's legs. I need to go on Amazon and buy desk legs one day. You can buy some pretty cheap desk legs for like, I think it's like 50 bucks to get a set of 4, and they're just like straight up the hardcore, I think they're aluminum. And you just like screw them on. And they hold up their weight really well. Butcher block is really nice as a desktop. We are getting close to where we can use Boneshatter. We'll almost certainly need Determination for it because we don't have anything with armor at the moment. At least I assume. Maybe vitality as well. You can buy a few pieces of wood and do some woodworking if desired. I've actually been meaning to do some woodworking. I want to get into carving, ultimately to do more resin crafting. And the idea there is I will carve out whatever I want, like whatever I want to make out of resin, I'll carve it out of wood, and then use that to make a mold, and then use the mold for the resin. This is the master plan. We're still in step 0, but it is the plan. Where? The entrance. There we go.
Simply too stupid to be realistic, aren't you, brute?
Yep. Oh, I really hate all of your abilities.
Do you even feel pain?
Alright, everybody gone? Cool. Now I can focus on you.
Enough of this.
Okay. Giant life flask, greater life flask, big mana, ancestral cry. Oh yeah, I don't have enough anything. Bracelet. And what do I need here? Hold on, let me see if I might need to go another route with this. If I need more life regen. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, okay. We go this way. We are so close. Okay, so we need determination for sure. Grab these keys. Rigor. And just to be sure, level 28 is what I need. Oh, you know what? This would be fantastic. Do that. And then unique amulets. This is a pretty good one. Purity of Elements, Exact Tormentus. I think I'll wait on the amulet. Belt is fine how it is. Boots could be better. Alright, so I don't think I'm too worried about it though. See, these are 16 on low life, 13 otherwise. Oh god, these are awful. Okay. There we go. That'll be much better. Okay. In that case, let's put some more sockets on this. I guess I'll do 4. Should be fine. I just passed 4 like 3 times. I think resin over contact paper would be good. Heat may cause the glue to lift up. Could just go over the paint with sealant. True. Very, very true. Alright, so determination done. Back to Act 1, pick up Vitality.
A stranger there. Still alive, are we?
Purchase. No, you're not. You're the wrong person. Purchase Vitality. I think that's all I really need. I'll grab Precision just in case, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. So great. Contact paper over the top. In the doors, but the tabletop looked torn up after I removed the paper, so it's on the top. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's alter this. So we need determination, vitality. And then for now, I'm gonna put ancestral right here. Soap and hot water can remove adhesive if there is any. There's also an incredible magical product called Goo Gone, which is made to remove adhesive. And it is straight up magic. Yeah, no, I'm not fighting you. You're the worst. I hate Goo Gone, it never works for me. Really? Might be, but I have a steamer with a scraper on it. Some of my storage containers tape just runs down the sides and doesn't do anything. I don't know. It's always worked for me. Maybe it just likes me more. It's oily. I mean, that's the magic part. Oh no. While I'm leveling, I'm trying to think of how to craft an axe for this, and I'm wondering if Veiled Chaos is not the way to do it. like just the best way to do it. And I think it might be. I've got a fractured attack speed axe, which is one of the prefixes. If I can get the suffixes I want. Or put 3 suffixes on it. Suffixes cannot be changed. And then chaos or build chaos. I think that works. It's not like the best option, but it gives me a pretty good shot at a good roll. An expensive craft for sure, but I don't think it's actually going to be that bad. Yeah, I might have to try that. That might be the way to go. I'll have to see what Veiled Chaos can do on a two-handed weapon for prefixes. I don't think I can block anything with my plan, but I can try. Alright, let's grab these 2 levels. 1, 2. We are actually level 26, so we should be able to theoretically start using Bone Zone. We'll see how well it actually works. 'Cause the part I'm worried about at the moment is having enough mitigation. Because it's a self-damaging ability. I am really bad at this area as well. Like, the layouts are always confusing to me. And I just end up searching around the edge until I find the right place. Four coats of latex semi-gloss paint and then acrylic clear gloss spray. Really? I mean, trust them over me. I just wouldn't think that a latex paint would be the answer. Like, maybe the acrylic spray is enough to keep the latex from chipping, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't like latex because it's easy to peel. Like it sticks to itself. It doesn't stick to things very well, at least in my opinion. But I would encourage you to trust a person vlogging over me, because I also have like peeling off my doorways to the previous owners. Yeah, like I hate latex paint. I think it's cheap and ineffective. But I have very similar views of hot glue. Like, I hate hot glue. If you give me the option, I will never ever use hot glue. It's the worst way to do things. But that's my opinion. So. I'm entirely too opinionated about hot glue, to be honest. Hot glue is fun and useless. Like, I will agree that it is fun to play with. But it is not good for crafting. Like, it physically pains me to watch all these 5-minute craft videos that are just like, hot glue it. Because then, okay, great, you've got something that's gonna fall off in like 3 days. Because hot glue is, again, one of those things that mostly adheres to itself. And it also is not very strong. And then you've got the little hot glue strands everywhere, looking like you just celebrated Halloween because you've got little hot glue spider webs everywhere. Ugh. I think the humidity here falls apart easily. I think it's just bad. I think if you actually want to hold things together, you should just use something else. If it's like a proof of concept and you're like doing quick stuff, okay, that totally makes sense, right? You want a quick hold, that's fine. But if you want something that's gonna last, you just need to use something else. Use an epoxy resin, use super glue, use, I mean, if it's metal, I hope you're not using hot glue, but like, you know, there's better options. Very easy to burn yourself, true. The only thing hotter than the tip of a glue gun is McDonald's coffee. All right, back to here. Increased skill effect. Actually, before we go further, let's go back to the encampment and actually put on Boneshatter and see if we can take it. All right, and we're going here. not too bad. Ooh. There we go. I can actually see this being a difficult thing to mitigate later on. We'll see if it becomes a problem. And I killed myself. Okay, so I need to figure out more mitigation for sure. Endurance charges are going to be great. Yeah. Very satisfying skill to use for sure. It'll be interesting seeing how well it works later on. I am concerned. Because of the amount of self-damage that it's going to be giving me. Oh, I bet we can utilize some recoup though. You try and buy some glass and put over it as well. True. Probably wouldn't be hard to find it in a standard desk size. Museum glasses, Michael's from Strong Enough to Handle It. I didn't realize Michael's had that. Although to be fair, most of my trips to Michael's has been pretty limited as far as what I've looked at. I usually go into Michael's with a pretty clear goal. Custom glass is expensive. Yeah. But if it's for a Walmart desk, I expect it'll likely be a standard-ish size. Yeah, like getting a weird measurement would be crazy expensive. Like I agree completely. But if you have a pretty standard size in mind, it'd be better.
You've done your ancestors.
Order small standard price. Have to cut it down.
Warrior's death. You'll be remembered, Karui.
Ooh. Run away, run away, run away. There we go. Okay, we lived. Actually have to go down here. I need this. Buying a sheet of acrylic is way easier, and it's easier to cut. Yeah, and it's less likely to cut you. Just reward chief. Plus shatterproof, true. Okay, let's go. Go do the tower. I want to gain a couple more levels before we go. Try and fight Azaro again. I'd like to get the endurance charge stuff. I don't think Michael's will carry one long enough. Check and see if Amazon has any. You can get a big sheet from Lowe's. I don't think Lowe's might have one, yeah. Probably a pretty good bet. Not that way. Okay, looks like we're going this way. Yeah, someone was selling acrylic sheets during COVID. Like a single person was selling acrylic sheets? Oh, just because of how many acrylic sheets were in use. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it was very evident that somebody was making plenty of money on acrylic. What level am I? 30? Man, I have picked every incorrect corner here. All right. Good there. Do you ever feel like running away because sometimes my legs just move like they want to run? Don't know what from. No, not really. Right. Where are we at? Only happens when I start thinking too much. It's annoying. I don't like it. But I get that. It sounds annoying. I don't think I've ever experienced that. But I think my reaction to external stress is not run, it is shut down in general. Try to exercise as long as bicycle kicks burn off some of that energy. When I was in high school, I used to get so restless I would work out like push-ups and crunches to help. I used to be similar. Just had a ton of energy all the time, but I am not like that anymore.
I exiled an animal.
I wish I was.
Simple man. Have you ever seen the true face of God, Exile? Die in awe. The light of divinity.
Ow.
Die.
That's really annoying that he's possessed.
Nightmare prevails. The touch of God.
Oh, really? You're not done? Are you done now? No.
Nightmare prevails. This world.
Thank you.
Exile.
Nonsense. I may play with the stream and try and scrape off the leftover with the steamer. Gotcha. I mean, I hope it works. Is the worst. It's even worse because he's possessed, which is the green thing around him, and that's just something that can happen. Like ghosts can be hanging around and will possess stuff and make it stronger, but he's already a difficult boss. Like it's so annoying. Alright, we got through it. Let's go. Not back to hideout. Actually, you know what? No, let me grab some regret orbs. And then we'll go back to Act 3. Okay. I'm gonna refind some of these passives real quick. And that'll give me endurance charges. We can also get call to arms if we want. But let's see, what do we need? So okay, so we could grab this. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll do this. Put our war cry right there. Close that out. Then we'll go. And go on Aspirin's Plaza and get our ascendancy. Very nice. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Now we'll do that one.
The Emperor beckons, and the world attends.
All right. That went pretty well. I need a lot of attack speed for this build. This is what I'm discovering. That's okay. That is something we can work on. There's clear contact paper? I did not know that. That's actually pretty awesome. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. That is what a protective film is. You're totally right. I've never thought of it that way. Alright, we don't want to go that way. You're gonna try and peel it off? Or hold, please. Good luck. Where is the other exit? Over here. Good luck, but you won't need it. Yeah, she's got this. I believe. Alright. Juggernaut time. I mean, this is only the second aspirant trial, but soon, Juggernaut time. All right. Yeah, the first ascendancy is really huge for us on this build, I think. Do I need to wait? I feel like I need to wait. Oh well, I'm not waiting. It's actually not too bad. Ooh, that hurt. Not that way. There we go. Pulled you up on my phone. Hello, phone. I wish you knew more things. You'll get there, man. Don't let it worry you. You'll never be done learning. That's not a bad thing. Right now I need to see a test to see what needs to be. I mean, I think that's normal. At least for me, because I am a very visual person, so seeing something helps me. And boom, boom. Yeah, so that's our first one. Then we'll go this way. I think we take Unbreakable last. Surprisingly. All right, Act 4. Grab those. More vitality. It's weird, but I kind of want to diagnose. I kind of don't want to go to therapy. I don't know. Maybe it's just hard to deal with in the moment, you know? It's hard to talk about. All right. Go find this guy. So steam is a bad idea. Did it lift the vinyl off of the wood? Yep. Yeah. Crumbled. Yeah. Yeah, Walmart furniture does not last very well. If you really want to save the piece of furniture though, you can probably just get an MDF board, and that you can get at Lowe's, and they're pretty cheap. Grab a board of MDF, cut it to the right size, and then nail it to the top. And you can top it with whatever you want. But it might be better just to make a new desk. I wonder if I can just tank him.
I just went and did an ADHD test last month. I'm looking for a diagnosis.
I could get help, but she diagnosed me with bipolar 2, which makes sense now because I look up ways to help. What kind of medications for treatment? Better than not knowing. And you can do whatever you want with diagnosis. I mean, yeah, it's a really good point. Being aware is always going to be more helpful. Desk is barely 6 months old and in great shape, except for the surface where the contact paper was. I mean, is it still sturdy? Like it's just the paper? Maybe a chalk paper. You could. Because the other thing you could do is you could do drywall spackle. Like spackle intended for drywalling. Use that as a layer to level out the desk. And then you can do whatever you want on top of that. Oh, yeah. I don't know that I would do caulking because it's gonna have like a weird give to it. Like caulk is like a, you know how you press your finger into it and it gives a little bit and bounces back? I feel like that would be a really weird texture for a desktop. Foxy. No, don't tell Megan about resin. She doesn't like resin. Right, May hates resin. Hope it helps a little. You're not alone. True. Alright, where am I at? It's a type of paint. Huh. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about. UV resin is very safe and easy to use. It also cures super fast, which is very nice. Oh, you suck. I just painted my foyer table. You are incredibly annoying. Oh my god. UV resin can get very hot, so watch out. Trying to think. $30. For UV resin, because I can't mix the two-part resin and I have a hard time getting all the bubbles out. Got you. Honestly, I'll probably use UV resin for my desk finish whenever I get around to doing that. Because I've been using two-part for it, and that's why I need to refinish it. It's because the final layer, there are parts of it that didn't mix correctly. And so it's like a little tacky on the top. You have some drywall paint and spackle all together this weekend. Maybe it'll just adhere to the desk if I sand it with some fine sandpaper. Yeah, that sounds like it should work. At the very least, it'll be a fun attempt. All right. Calling it early night. Alright. Thanks for joining, right, May? Enjoy your night. Hopefully the desk works out for you. Sounds good. Look forward to it. All right. A couple more of these zones. So far, it feels pretty good. It's got a long way to go, I know. Is it really a strike skill? Oh my god, Boneshatter is a strike skill. That's wild to me. Thank you for being here. Yeah, no problem, man. It's hard to be anybody else. At least for me. I don't know, I got some pretty good accents. I mean, feel free. I'm just saying it's hard for me to be anybody else. I don't think I have any good accents. Where am I going? All right. All right. Next area. Mana's a real issue for me right now. How's Miss Presser? You haven't talked about her in a while. She's doing well. We've actually been playing a lot of Stardew Valley lately. I convinced her to give up playing it on, well, okay, I say give up. I convinced her to buy it on the PC because she used to play a lot of it on PlayStation. But I convinced her to join me on PC because we could mod it. So we've been playing some modded Stardew Valley and it's been a lot of fun. Quite enjoying it. Stardew's a ton of fun, yeah. And I found a magic mod for it, which is what I'm really stoked about. Yeah, we've been playing that. Yeah. Like teleporting fireballs, magic missiles, magic water spell, all the good stuff. Yeah, we've got a bunch of other mods, but that's the one I'm most excited about right now. There's also an automation mod that I really enjoy. You get to automate a bunch of stuff, and that's always really nice. Yeah. Right. Oh, gotta go this way. There we go. All right. It's going good so far. It seems like it. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like it later on, but it's strong so far. It's got some problems for sure. Like mana is a big issue right now, but if we can figure those out, we'll be in pretty good shape. Being tanky isn't an issue at the moment, which is good. Exactly where we want to be. There we go. Is this the spite build? No, I gave up on the spite build. It felt really bad. Like, it looked good on paper. It felt awful to play. It was really bad. Which is a shame, because I wanted the build to be good, but it just wasn't. The theory works on, like, other skills. It just doesn't work on that skill. And another YouTuber and streamer actually did a very similar build, like the same item bases, just a different skill, and it went okay. It had its problems, but it went okay. Alright, so that's done. We don't need unwavering stance. I just want to move up here and like start moving toward these. I guess I could. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move that direction. Oh, when can I use Sinvictus? I think it's like level 60. Mana leech. I think I want that. Do that. A belt. I don't think I have a belt that I want. Use Biscos, but I don't want to use Biscos. But a ring. I can do a Kikazaru. Well, Praxis is probably better. Deal with my mana cost. Yeah, we'll do a Praxis instead. Amulet, what do I want? I think I keep the one I have for now. You hopping off soon? Yeah, probably. Not gonna be on much longer. Increased area of effect. Jade Harvest. I think Jade Harvest is, or the Harvest is better. But its attacks per second are awful. 0.3, 1.2, 1.15. None of these are really good. I kind of think I just want to keep what I have, at least for now. Helmet is good, belt good, yeah. Okay, all that's good. Alright, we'll do one more zone, AV2, and we'll end for the night. So far so good though. Almost level 40 on a build in a couple hours. It's not too bad. Yeah, we'll do this next boss, see how it feels. Go ahead and grab that. Yeah, this works really well together. That lag again.
You've done well, Brute, but let's not get above ourselves.
Yeah, I'm thinking this might ended up being one of my favorite just comfy builds. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Yeah, we're gonna go down first, grab all this attack speed.
It was Melody.
This is the way? This might be the way. I have a feeling it's just gonna be a super cozy build to do everything. Like, it's not gonna be super speedy unless like I get really, really nice equipment, but it's gonna handle basically all of the content in the game just super easy. It's got like the sky's the limit on scaling, which is great. Like, it's really what you want out of a build. It's still too early to tell for sure, but it looks good. Alright, she's down. Everybody else should be easier, I think. I'm just sitting here face tanking Joedre. That's actually pretty funny. I don't want to deal with that. It's gonna take a while to fight. There we go. Okay, let's grab that. Unlimited power, a little bit. So the build that I'm going off of has a on paper. It's very important that it's on paper. Damage potential of 2 billion DPS, which is insane. And I understand how they got to that number. I don't know how feasible it actually is, but if that number is legitimately feasible, then yes, unlimited potential is the exact word that I would use. But even if it's not, I mean, much less than that is enough to do everything in the game. And there were no like crazy shenanigans that were going on to make the build like, oh, okay, this is just nonsense in PoE. The numbers make sense. Now, making sure that you live that long is one thing. Because the more trauma stacks you have, the more damage you end up doing to yourself. And so as long as you're mitigating enough damage, it's fine. But the amount of trauma stacks that they had was pretty nuts. And like 30 minutes per second enough to do everything? Yes. Honestly, 5 million-ish is enough to do everything. If you're tanky enough. Well, okay, almost everything. $5 million would make some fights very annoying and would make some things very difficult. if you weren't like unkillable. Yeah, that 2 billion DPS also has a ramp time, so it doesn't like, he doesn't just go in and in 1 second do 2 billion damage. The ramp time for that DPS number is 16 seconds. So after 16 seconds, he's doing 2 billion DPS. But even like the 1 second damage is like 45 million in the first second. It's pretty nuts. And it just exponentially grows because of the way the build is set up. No, it's not bad at all. But the key is, like, if you can sit there and hit something for 16 seconds, which, you know, is not insignificant, but it's also not that long, then it's dead. It doesn't matter what it is, it's dead. Oh, that's right. I'm just like mindlessly hitting this guy, and I can't damage him right now. Yeah, again, the hard part of this is figuring out how to deal with the damage mitigation. And I don't know that that's figured out yet. It'll be dead long before 15 seconds. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing in the game with a health pool that big. Like, there are things that have several hundred million health, but nothing has billions of health. I don't think, anyway. I think it's like 300 or 400 million, I think, is the max. But yeah, I'm not too worried about the DPS. Like, I want the DPS to be that high, because I would love to just be able to just destroy everything. That would feel great. My primary concern, though, is am I going to enjoy the playstyle of the build? Because there are lots of good builds. Like, there are lots of trap builds that are fantastic. There are lots of totem builds that are fantastic, but I hate the way they feel. And so really what I'm testing here isn't much about the how big the number is. It's about how the build is going to feel and whether I'm going to enjoy playing it. Because that, to me, is more important. Why I play very similar builds constantly. Capture reward. We need add eternal blessing, area of effect. I need any of these. Oh, brutality. Brutality I need. Berserk. Yeah, so far, this is working out pretty well. The real next steps are going to just be leveling it up and seeing how it feels going through everything. Because it's already at a pretty nice damage area, but essentially the entire build is focused around the way this gem scales. And so, because this is a divergent Boneshatter, what it does is it does increased attack speed per trauma. And then I take more damage per trauma when I gain trauma. So the downside then is I take a bunch of damage. So if I can mitigate that damage, I'll be okay. That is not an insignificant task. Because I don't know how the damage works for this. Is if I take them all individually, right? If I take, all right, so this says take 32 physical damage per trauma when you gain trauma. If I take 32 damage 10 times, if I have 10 trauma, then it's not a big deal, right? That is insignificant to me. If I take 320 damage, that is significant. Because then what happens when I have 100 stacks of trauma? Right? I start then taking these huge amounts of physical damage, and I have to be able to resist those. So that's what I have to look forward to, and what we're gonna have to try and figure out. But we'll get there. I'm not too terribly worried because there are answers to that. Yeah, the stacking trauma is what we're going for here. So we're making the trauma stacks last as long as possible, and then we are stacking the attack speed and then more damage per, and we're just using that to scale effectively infinitely up to a ridiculous number of stacks. But yeah, that's the plan. Should be a fun experiment at the very least, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh, you know what? Let's try and do something real quick. Let's go. Let me pull up. Before we end, we'll do a little bit of research. Okay, so Veiled Chaos Orb, because I'm looking at how to craft does not include signature veiled modifiers. List of veiled modifiers. Okay, so we want two-handed weapon, bow staff weapon, one-handed weapon, one-handed, two-handed weapon. Okay, so we have honestly a bunch of stuff. So what we want is actually, what do we want? Yeah, we don't want anything here because we want big physical damage. Are these all the prefixes? Yeah, so let's see. Fire damage, damage over time, fire damage over time, flask applied. Lightning damage, chance to shock. Armor stuff. Life. Physical damage, bleeding on hit. Physical damage. Oh, I actually don't want a veiled modifier. Or do I? Wait, are these... Oh, those are prefixes, yeah. So maybe I want a suffix? No, because I need specific prefixes. Yeah. Okay, so this is the axe that I'm looking at. Got a big attack speed roll, but I need to get some physical rolls on it. So I need to work on getting that. But yeah, that's our next step. All right, cool. Well, we'll continue putting this build together. Probably next time. I might play it a little bit between now and then, but most of my time will be dedicated to making the Flicker Strike build video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys had a great night, and I will see you next week. Thanks, everybody.